Let's talk about how to evaluate your stroke. This is an important topic, right? If you're in the water, you're probably constantly thinking about your stroke. I recently did amazing swimming in the Philippines and had an opportunity that I don't have very often. As the swim teacher, I had somebody actually record me and give me an evaluation, and that was super fun. So I wanted to give you some tips for your own swimming, how to really think about evaluating your swimming. This is going to work if you're doing front crawl and lap swimming, or if you're a new swimmer and you're doing a very basic swim. Wherever you're at, these 3 tips are going to work for you. The first place that you always want to be looking and thinking about and considering is your head position, because your head position dictates what the rest of your body does. You know, if you're like, my kick isn't very good, you still start with head position, because in order to change your head position, it activates all the way down your spine, which changes your kick. So it's really important to start with your head position. And here's a little extra tip on this, is that we don't want to be putting our head one place or another. We actually want to be resting our head onto the water. That is going to put it in a nice neutral position, no matter what kind of stroke you're doing. At some point, if you're doing breaststroke, you are lifting your head up. If you're doing front crawl, you're rotating your body, not cranking your neck. But the head position in terms of up and downness is about staying at ease with the water. Okay, so head position, that's first one. The second thing that we want to look at is our hands, because our hands are what really move us through the water. The more sensitive you are with your hands and engaged with your hands you are, the more connection to the water you have, the more efficiency through the water you have. So you want to pay attention. Am I slipping my hand through? Am I pushing this way and that way? Am I pulling my hand through? You want to experiment and understand that we always move in the opposite direction that our hand pushes on the water. So if I want to go that way, I got to push this way. If I want to go this way, I'm going to pull this way. If I want to go that way, I'm going to push this way, right? But we don't want to be slipping and cutting our hand through the water, or using the back of our hand, or letting our hands be weak, or letting our wrists drop out. So pay attention and feel, how is my hand engaging with the water? The third thing I want you to look at is what feels good. What feels good? Now, most of the time we're looking at what feels bad, and we're about criticizing and judging and trying to look like other people and, keep things in our head. It's really important for us to drop into our bodies and to feel what feels good in your body. And this is the way to deal with the things that feel bad, right? If you don't know what feels good, how are you going to take away what feels bad? So we want to slow down and be curious into your bodies of what feels good. What feels good about moving through the water, and making adjustments. If something doesn't feel good, okay, I want to lean into and play around with and see what does feel good in my body. Cranking my neck. This is a classic one. People think that I have to turn to breathe and crank my neck. It doesn't really feel good on my neck. This head position, if we're holding our heads up and looking out in front of us or jutting our chin out, ultimately this doesn't feel good on our neck and shoulders. So I want you to get into the water and start with very, very simple things and see what feels good in my body when I'm moving through the water. This is going to take you a long way to build efficiency and competency. So often I see people really trying to follow and mimic what other people are doing at the cost of understanding their own body in the water, at the cost of understanding what feels good and what works for them and their body in the water. All right, there are some tips for you. Let me know what feels good to you in the water. I'd love to see that in the comments. I'd love to hear from you, because this is what we want more of feeling good in the water and in our lives. Aloha.